What's the matter, Reno? What's got you all Cartman on me? I'm so pissed off. See you guys home. What's the matter, Zephyr? Yeah, in my hotel room. You have 6 mosquito bites. Huh. I mean, you might want to get yourself checked if you've got like some kind of deadly disease now. Like mosquito, like the #1 cause of death for humans is mosquitoes. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, but the mosquitoes are fucking mosquitoes. They still carry diseases with them. Doesn't matter which, it's, you know. What does that matter? Second leading cause of death is retail. I somehow doubt that. I mean, hey, it's your life, man. You know. I mean, cardiac arrest is caused by all sorts of issues. To be fair. I mean, you should be killing them all. They're not like mosquitoes are notoriously easy to catch. They're not the fastest moving things on the planet. I mean, how exactly does retail do all that? You know, like honestly, like how how should I put this? Like how invested do you have to be for it to stress you out, I suppose, right? I mean, you deal with idiots, but how does that um how does that I don't know, like dealing with you can make dealing with idiots fun, maybe, right? Fun would get you fired, I suppose, you know. I mean, I don't think anybody likes mosquitoes, Reno. I don't think you're alone in a deep-seated hatred for mosquitoes. Like, that's not exactly a unique trait, I would say. What's that one song where it's like, all I want to do is bang, 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 and then take your money, something like that? I mean, they've done some scientific studies that if we entirely eliminated mosquitoes, that it would still affect the ecosystem. Why is my controller not turning on? Oh, there we go. I was like afraid that it did not charge at all and that I would be screwed. Let's just keep it plugged in for now, just in case. Like, you know, like there are scientists that sit there and try and figure out like what really bad things can we eliminate without fucking over our ecosystem. I think mosquitoes is the number one desire. What up, Gabe? Bring the bring on the fucking consequences. I mean, of all the things to eliminate on the planet, mosquitoes is probably the number one desire. and consequences worth bearing the risk. But then here's the other issue. If you eliminate mosquitoes, then the human population is just going to get even more out of control. So what the fuck, like, you know, unless we as a human race curb our breeding, like, mutually everywhere, which is not something that's happening everywhere, then we're going to create huge problems. Like, you know, mosquitoes do serve a purpose at the moment. I mean, as morbid as it sounds, I'm not advocating for the death of humans. It's just there's a it's something to be thinking about, you know. All right, let me double check. I think everything looks in order. All right, I think we're good to get started. I can't think of anything wrong by looking. Ugh. It took a few hours, but I finally got Fred to settle down and go to the bathroom and then settle down after. He wanted on the bed, off the bed, on the bed, off the bed again, and now he looks like he's chill. You know, he gets very fussy in his old age. Alright, that was a perfect sync. Let's go. Brawl, he's got to be like 12, 13 at this point. That was a quick mute. Thank you, Ridvic, for the good luck, and for gifting a sub to Shaw, and for gifting 33 subs in total. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Just started, Sid, so it's fine. I don't know, could you come on like once a month, Hunter? How you doing, man? Thank you for the 123-month resub. That is nutso. No splits at all. Have I beat the new MSQ? No, I've just gotten started. I just started yesterday. I'm enjoying it so far. Forty-two. Is it really? I'll do a refresh. Alright. What game would I play again for like the first time? God bless it. Fucking spot is always so annoying. I don't know, I mean FF7, Legend Dragoon, or FF Tactics would be near the top of those lists. One day I might get to play Bloodborne. When it comes on PC. And not play again? Like, never to remove forever the knowledge that I played this game. Like, what's the worst game I've ever played that I actually like, that I actually feel that I don't want to remember it? I mean, maybe 10-2? Maybe 13? Probably between 10-2 or Final Fantasy 13, as far as that one goes. You know what? I don't think 13's a requirement to understand 13.2 or 13.3. 13 is pretty fucking bad. Like, literally, you could probably start with 13.2 and it wouldn't be a problem. What FF7 trilogy? Crisis Core, FF7, and Dirge? I don't think Dirge is that bad. Or, I mean, I don't like Crisis Core in a couple areas, but I don't think it's that bad. The remake trilogy is amazing. Like, you're just dumb when it comes to that. Like, in that scenario, you're just wrong. Like, I'm sorry. You're just wrong on that one. Now, they could completely screw it up with, like, the third game, and that remains to be seen, but so far, the first two have been good and great, you know. I mean, you can say that you can try to, like, equate the two, but there's no, like, justifiable, like, logic that can be made to say FF7 Remake and Rebirth are bad, but there's plenty logic around 13 being bad. Like, if you just don't like FF7 Remake, that's fine, but you can't just say it's bad. Like, when you say something's bad, you have to give actual reason. Like, it has to be real reasons, you know? Who cares about sales? What the fuck does that matter? It doesn't, like, sales has no bearing on something's good or not. Besides, like, FIFA, Call of Duty, Madden probably all outsell every Final Fantasy game. Are those better games? No! It doesn't matter about success. Success doesn't make something better or not. It doesn't mean a game's good or not. Like, it's stupid. That's a stupid argument. Some of the best games ever made don't necessarily sell well. Plus, the remake trilogy had the pandemic issues and and accessibility issues that 13 didn't have to go through. They're not even comparable in that scenario. What up, Copter? How's it going, man? Yeah, no, Rebirth is still having pandemic issues because the pandemic created a scarcity of PS5s. What did the Rebirth come out on? PS5. I mean, again, like, 13 has maybe one okay game out of the bunch, which is 13.3, and I can make logical arguments why, but I don't think I need to with everybody here. Like, we've all experienced the 13 trilogy in some capacity. I don't, you know, I think he's let everybody know about that copter, technically. Okay, Gabe. Have a good time. I don't even think it's good enough for porn. Like, I'd say 10, 7 especially, like, you know, let's be honest, like, let's see. Even 6 doesn't have the graphics for porn, but like, I don't even think 13's biggest asset is porn. Vanille, I mean, the 2,000 years old thing is just a birth thing. It's not like how long she's been, you know, living, you know. I mean, I guarantee you, if you want to compare, there's even more Aerith or even more Yuffie porn than Lightning. Let's not even include Tifa in that conversation. I don't think I've ever seen a Fang or Vanille anything. I mean, it might be a search result. It doesn't mean that videos are out there. Does that make, like, people might be trying to find it, but it doesn't mean that it exists, if that makes sense. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. But I mean, like, legitimately, the 13, like, 13 and 13-2 especially, are not good games. The storytelling is terrible. It's also, like, the story itself makes no sense. And then the way they present the story is a very nonsensical way. Hey, it's Tasha. Like a sitcom intro. Hey! But, like, there's just so many things wrong with 13 and 13-2. And again, some of those issues exist in Lightning Returns, but definitely not as much, you know? So one thing it had, like, that's its asset is porn. Is that really an asset? Is that really a positive, Chryso? Like, if you really boil down to it, the best thing the game's got going for it is porn. Is that a positive or a negative or just a fact? Right? Yeah. That's just how it be. I guess, like, looking through my entire library of games, the only one that fits that description would be, like, 10-2 or Final Fantasy 13. Of a game I would like to forget and never play again, right? I mean, Zaz is like the only, like, Zaz and Lightning at like second half of the game. Lightning are the two best characters. Like, for me, it's a 50-50 toss-up. Which one's worse, 10-2 or 13? They're both bad for different reasons. Little Freddy. Like, I guess if I was forced... Oh god, actually I can't even say this correctly. I was re-singing that as I was saying it. I was like, if I was forced to play one of those games for the rest of eternity, would it be 10-2 or 13? I was gonna say 13, but then I kind of got cold feet, and I can't really decide which one, if I was forced to play for the rest of my life, of those two, would I choose to play? No, not even 10-2, because they fucked over Blitzball. Like, what does it have? If 10-2 had 10's Blitzball, I would play 10-2 over 13 for the rest of eternity. That just sounds like AIDS, Chryso. You know? Like literal AIDS. I mean, but... Look, Waka doesn't deserve Lulu. We all know that. So 10-2 kind of butchers that for me. Like, imagine how crazy it would be if 10-2 revealed, like, Lulu is, like, pregnant with a kid and it's Titus's. Oh, it was immaculate, Joe. Oh, it better be Mary. It better be immaculate. I can just see Lulu raising Titus's kid and just like ghosting Waka and being a single mom. Way more than I could having Lulu actually be with Waka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, talk about a relationship not earned in the original game. All Lulu does is just criticize Waka for being an idiot, really. I mean, it's one thing to be into it, but there was, like, no ever, like, other side of it, you know, where Lulu showed affection, really. Chapu adjacent. I just want you for your genes, Waka. A little bit of Chapu is in you somewhere. I mean, if you want to look at history, look at what happened to Catherine of Aragon for Henry VIII taking his brother's sloppy seconds. Didn't turn out too good. Now, part of that is hyperbole because Henry wanted to marry Catherine of Aragon. They were in a very loving relationship for a good while. But she just had a problem with giving birth to a son, and that caused the whole issue. But I digress. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you settle down, Fred, and figure out what you want to do? Just driving me insane. What? What are you doing? What was what issue? King Henry's issue is that Catherine couldn't give birth to a son. And you know, for kings back in the Middle Ages, that was kind of a big deal. Not too bad of runaways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Thanks, Cornfed. It would be sick. Big Shot or Braver, either one. Gemini, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for all your support.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. How do you have Tifa go first? What? Thank you, this guy are sick for the good luck. And yeah, I mean, I didn't even know you, like, you guys have a monarchy like Britain has a monarchy, basically, right? Where it's mostly democratic and it's mostly symbolic. Or I just get a preemptive apps randomly. I might have to do some looking into on how I got that preemptive app. I must have been like really far ahead in the step counter to get it. Yeah. Yeah, I got it on a run last week, and I'm like, how'd that happen? So I'm thinking about if it's duplicatable or not. I mean, I think it might have been on the run where I forced the encounter right on the barrel, but I'm not sure, actually. There were some runs where I was so far ahead I didn't get the encounter until I actually had to force it at the barrel. There's probably a way to do it, because, I mean, the movement up to that point is not that difficult. The only issue is I can't really practice it on emulator because emulator just sucks. So there'd be no real way to guarantee. I'd have to, maybe there is, I don't know. But there's a good chance I would just have to, like, practice something on console. Take a look at different spots. Also, like, seeing what I can get away with, but at the moment, not high priority. Like, we'll just take a preemptive apps when it comes for now. True, yeah, true. Like, there is a world where we don't use Cloud's Braver on Airbuster, but Like, preemptive apps is still fine with just grenades. It still saves time. You got a new what? Do do do. Not a frog, they're hedgehog pies. Jesus. Like, get pied. What is this? PDF? Why is this so big? I don't get it. PDF, what, why? Why? Am I missing something here? I don't see anything wrong with it, so fine. But I don't get it. There's not technically anything wrong with it, so fine. Okay. I don't get it. Is it because it's like going into witness protection or something? Is that the joke? Oh! Oh! Who says PDF file like pedophile? That's stupid. Y'all are dumb. Jesus. Stupid. Yeah, they're stupid. Well, I am not fond of the Dr. Disrespect situation. I'm also not the type to put emotes in my channel that slanders others, even if they deserve it. Unless it's slandering me in some way, you know? I mean... like, proven is a very strong word. We know that that attempts were made, but nothing actually happened, I think? I don't know. I mean, he admitted to conversing. Yes. Yes, I mean, I've talked to, like, says she was a minor at some point. I've talked to people that are not adults. That doesn't make me a pedophile. I mean, sending sexual messages to a minor, like, there is a law against that, I think. I'm pretty sure. Like, if what he did is not enough to be convicted of a crime, then technically he's not, but it's very sus. Not that he wouldn't go through with it if he given the chance, who knows? It's hard to say. I'm not familiar enough with like grooming laws or anything like that for obvious reasons. So like it's really, I don't even know. I mean, is it equal to the Chris Hansen guys? I don't know. I don't think it got to that point. I don't think it got to that point, which is why he didn't get Chris Hansen, for example. I mean, he wanted to, but they didn't. He called it off at the end, I believe. Is what the story is, at least, right? So, like, something happened to make him come to his senses that this is a bad idea. So, who the fuck knows? I mean, it's enough for me to basically call him a pedophile to an extent, Penguin, but it's also not enough for me to, like, just flat out say, oh yeah, proven with beyond reasonable doubt. It's still in the gray area, but it's not good. It's not a good gray area to be in. Not at all. Is it something that should be a gray area? I don't know. Like, most people on the internet are taking, like, you have no business speaking to a minor. But I mean, as a streamer, as a person on the internet, you're gonna run into people that are not all adults. But that also doesn't mean you just, like, you can have normal conversations with non-adults. You don't necessarily have to have sexual conversations with them, you know? Well, I mean, it's basically because he's such a high-profile person, and it just goes the old thing is, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, you got so much going for you, and, like, that's your choice of action? Like, how many adult babes could he have been in conversation with? You know? Like, why even flirt with the underage person? Like, why even flirt with that situation when you're in that position of power, you know? I don't even think it's an addiction to the rush. It's just, I mean, let's be honest. Like, I never liked the guys. Okay, the persona of the person he portrayed, the look and the attitude just gave me creeper vibes from the beginning. So it doesn't surprise me that someone who created a persona that he did would gravitate towards that situation, you know? I didn't know enough about him to know what he said or what. Like, I immediately just didn't vibe with the guy, so I never, like, looked at any of his stuff. And that's why I'm saying I'm not shocked. Because of the persona that he portrayed, right? Like, it doesn't shock to me, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Like, the whole thing was, the whole thing is just whack. The other thing that people are upset about is why was this kept a secret for 7 years, you know? Which I'm inclined to be in that camp too. I didn't groom him, I just disrespected him, you know? I have no idea. I had no idea that whole thing was 7 years ago at this point. Time has just flown by. I'm an old man now. We are very old. Oh, okay. Well, that's crazy. I don't know, you'd think that people in a world with as much success as they have would make better choices with their success, you know? But time and time again, the rich folk prove incapable of that. Yeah. For real. I am the law. We need like Judge Dredd world to come about where we just be like judge, jury, and executioner all in one person on the street. Yeah, just fucking just dispense justice then and there. Most of the time, yeah. But it is always nice when chickens do come home to roost. Sometimes it is gratifying to see justice get dispensed every now and again. Like, is he still streaming, or did he go dark after all this, or has he's still riding it? Not currently? Okay. Yeah. And then there was that other post I saw of some transsexual claiming that he, she, whatever, was one of the people that he cheated on his wife with. I'm like, okay. Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting. Yeah, he gets to retire. How fortunate for him. Grip what exactly? Oh, his! I thought it was gonna be hers. I don't know. It's like a male to female trans. I don't know if she still got her dick. It wasn't clear. Dick stuck in toaster. You know what I mean? I mean, if he was any smart with the money, like if any streamer of that magnitude is smart with their money at all, they could never have to work again, ever again, when something like this occurs, you know. Like, what I imagine, there's a couple sides of the internet that are like, well, the man made a lot of mistakes, just let him go disappear. And the other side is, no, he should go to jail for being a pedophile, right? I mean, Copter, couldn't we just chalk up basically all of human history to that statement? Well, maybe if the guy wasn't thinking with his dick. You know. Dr. Mean Man? I am Dr. Mean Man! Not to be confused with Dr. Disrespect, I am Dr. Mean Man. Gabe, what the fuck is the matter with you? Next thing you know, Gabe's gonna be talking about the proletariat and the bourgeoisie and all that shit. Gabe, what you drinking, pal? What you drinking, pal? What's your choice of beverage tonight? Trickle-down economics. Oh, yes. Guinness. It's not surprising. You sound like a drunk Irishman right now. Quest time, guys! Exclamation point quest to enter the quest. Let's go. I don't know if it's the same problem, but similar, I suppose, but same, I don't know. Okay, I have to ask, what is an IPA? Why is it like, you know, what the fuck is even an IPA? What? It is not Indian Pale Ale, no fucking way. Why Indian Pale, like Native American or Indian? India. Why? Is it, what? Plenty of people, like we had a whole fucking sports team named after the fucking Indians of Native Americans. Don't even say no one calls Native Americans Indians. Yes, they fucking do. Yeah, we're the ones with Native Americans, motherfucker! What is wrong with you? Huh. The more you know. Well, we don't really call them Indians enough now, but, you know, for the better, like, well, until like 10 years ago, it was pretty common. Yeah, but Americans aren't close to India, so who cares? To us, the Indians from India are just Hindus. Typically. Like, that's just one of the ways they're referred to as, is Hindus. Well, Reno, I did say that like 10 years ago, so we did technically stop it. Yeah, Hinduism is a religious term, but Indians have been called Hindus for a very long time in their history. No, not all of them, but a great deal, many of them, like enough to designate them as so. I don't know. Like, it's not really a mystery, right? Like, during the Crusades, it's like the Europeans weren't called Europeans, they were referred to as Christians, right? Does that mean they were all Christian or all from the same group? No. But that's how they were referred to as. I mean, I don't use these terms, I'm just saying. Or maybe that person's just dumb, Gabe. I mean, you never know. So, what do you mean? I'm not making any, like, talk some sense. What am I saying that's inaccurate? I'm talking about history, my dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Like, what did I say? She literally refers to Jews as Jews. Not you know, they're referred to by their religion. So, like, that's not gonna fly. Like, what does that have to do with anything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, Seji's the first person to tell you that Judaism is a religion and a people. So, I don't know what your point is. Do you think Shinra has good medical care? Like, what would be your first clue? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I've got a raging clue right now. Well, I mean, the only evidence we have is possibly Jesse's dad in a remake, right? He looks like he's got his own machine at home. We can interpret that probably Jesse and her mom are not paying for that, so maybe they do have good health care for those people. I mean, Cloud is 21 struckness, not 20. Tifa's 20, Era's 22. Like, let's be accurate, okay? Maybe for their smart people, Shifty, but not for the regular grunts, I would say, you know? That line doesn't make any fucking sense, Gabe. Oh, it's from Conway. Kanye. No wonder it doesn't make any sense. All right, Tasha, what's your high question about FF7? or just Final Fantasy in general. My guess is in the way materia is used. It probably, well, since our, like, if we look at it logically, right? The stats of a character determines how good they are with magic, right? And also, we use mana points or MP to use it, right? So the idea would be that the materia crystal allows the user to channel power into it to then do magic, therefore not depleting the materia's power, technically just using it as a conduit, so to speak. Why did it defend? Fucking hate this controller sometimes. That would be my guess. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. I don't think there is a canon, like, explanation besides what they tell us in the lore. Is basically how materia is made. You know? Like, we know how materia is made and what it is, but it's like they never touch on exactly how the magic works, I suppose. As far as I'm aware, like they might have touched on it in Crisis Core, but I don't remember enough of Crisis Core to care. And materia really only makes sense from the standpoint of magic materia. Because, like, look at the materia steel. That doesn't make any sense. You can only attempt to rob someone if you have a materia that lets you do it. That doesn't make any sense, right? So, like, only the magic and, say, summon materia makes sense from that standpoint, whereas I would say like the command materia, the yellow materia, makes 0 sense. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't, like the only command materia that maybe makes sense is mime, right? Like the materia allows you to mimic, and that materia's power allows you to mimic. Right? I don't know. I think Sid would be the more, the better debater, Kiwi, man. I think Barrett is too high-headed for actual debate. Enemy skill, maybe, like, enemy skill... Oh, I forgot about enemy skill, to be honest. Like, enemy skill, a materia that allows you to copy, like Kakashi be like the copy ninja. Like a materia that allows you to store the ability that you got hit by, that could make sense, you know. Yeah, that probably would work into the favor sway of the concept of you channeling your essence, or like what is mana or what is MP in FF7? It's not something that is ever talked about, right? But let's say that that would play more into the idea that you're channeling your life energy, your mana, your whatever into the materia, thus making the materia itself more powerful too. right? So like you get a materia, like a fire materia is always starts out at base. So it's got a base level, and then through your use of it and channeling your power, your strength into it, it refines itself and gets stronger over time, right? It kind of harkens back to old Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy II, where your spells get stronger the more you use them, and then you end up leveling them up, right? In that sense. So it kind of fits in that narrative. I mean, but who are you stealing a mastered one from? You steal the mastered one from somebody who's already put a lot of energy into that. Like the master materia we get from that old traveler, obviously he put a lot of life force and life energy into it, or he got them from a place that did it, right? So that's a good question, though, Tasha. That's actually a very, very good question. No, there are like nobody has used materia in FF7. That is correct in the stores. That is correct. I mean, just for the purpose of the discussion, though, Reno, it matters, but, you know, from a combat perspective, none of that matters, right? We're talking, like, lore reasons here, you know? We're discussing lore, not just, oh, hey, I got this thing that makes me stronger in combat, woohoo, you know? Some basic-ass shit right there. Hello? How did he not pick up the ether? What? Sitting there spamming circle, running by, and he's like, nope. Anyway. He's here to watch me fail. I thought that's why you guys were all here. You don't get a car. You're not getting a car. Thanks, Wade. Appreciate it, man. You can do it! You can do it all night long! You're not getting a car at Costa del Sol or leaving, like, you can't, what do you mean? Let alone an armored car? The fuck are you talking about? Goddamn sweets. Renting a car from where? They don't have a rent-a-car. You gotta rent a chocobo, maybe, but there's no rent. Where have you seen really a lot of cars in FF7? We see a truck in Nibelheim, like one. We see some cars in Midgar, but we never see cars really anywhere else. I would say cars are not common. And where are you gonna go at Costa del Sol? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Just because it's got a dock for boats and planes doesn't mean that it's got a place for cars. Ahoy! You do know that boats were made well before cars, right? Yeah, it's a Shinra truck. All over the place. I named you all the cars we see. We see a few in Midgar. We see one from Nibelheim to wherever the fuck he was going. And that's basically it. You don't see a car anywhere in Costa del Sol, let alone a rent-a-car place. Like, they are scarce. Like, cars are not a common thing in FF7 at all. To say they're all over the place is just being wrong. I mean, are we talking about Shinra? Or are we talking about military groups now? Yeah, we've already established the military has access to these things. You don't, sir. Mr. Civilian living in retirement in Costa del Sol, you don't have access to these things. They're not! That is definitely on purpose, Shifty Wizard, yeah. The discrepancy between Midgar's technology and everywhere else is definitely on purpose. Except for Junon, of course, but that's also a heavy militarized place by Shinra, right? Like, your argument basically, Reno, boils down to, like, if you look at North Korea and go, well, there's cars and vehicles everywhere and they're all driven by the military. And while the regular folk have to walk or just get shot because they live in North Korea, right? Like, that doesn't mean cars are all over the place. No, how is a chocobo cart a car? No. It's a chocobo. It's a horse-drawn carriage, but it's a chocobo. No one would ever call a horse-drawn carriage a fucking car. Not now, not ever. Is not post-war Wutai. I mean, it looks like a nice tourist place. It seems nice enough place to live, but it does feel like crime might be high against foreigners. Just for the small sample size that Yuffie gives us. It would, like, Wutai would probably be based on either, like, Tokyo specifically or just Japan. And I would be shocked if Japan had a high crime rate against foreigners. But I don't know, maybe they do. Who the fuck is Michael Reeves? And building a weird contraption out of segways doesn't make it a car. Like, Reno, you have to, you just have to acknowledge the fact that you're not gonna own a car living in Costa del Sol as just a regular citizen. I mean, you're gonna have to. Reno, while I have you here, are you good for this Saturday's Monopoly? Are you good for Monopoly this Saturday? I checked with Nick and Zephyr. They say they're good for this Saturday. So we could do Monopoly this Saturday. Thanks, Rucksack. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I was double checking. I didn't remember if you were good or bad. So next Saturday would be the good day. Okay, I will relay that to the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And find out if they're good next Saturday for Monopoly. Who needs life, Reno? You quit on Saturday, reapply on Sunday? I know you guys are in need of work. Well, this is no major skips, Rucksack, so it's basically a nearly completed run, like a complete run, just minus a lot of like extra bosses, right? I wonder if that could ever work. Quitting your job for a day so you could do something on that day and then reapply. I don't know. Like, I don't know, Just Rhyme. Not casually, at least. I might go back to speedrunning Rebirth a little bit, but not right away. Maybe once Rebirth comes out on PC and people have gotten a chance to play it and therefore would watch the speedrun, maybe. Saturday is not the Lord's Day. I thought that was Sunday. Oh, you mean like have him reapply on Sunday, he'd be safe? That's an interesting thought. I feel to stop looking at me. They need to cover? Okay, so next Saturday we will shoot for our Monopoly extravaganza. Translation, he doesn't have a set schedule. Christ, Reno. I might be inclined to believe the person with the name Leviticus about that. No particular reason, just thinking about it. The fuck is the Sabbath? Yes, that the answering Sunday, like what? I'm so confused. Rennie, what's the matter, baby? He's been stressing today, I don't know why. Well, they're on roller skates, of all things, Just Rhyme. And they kept that in a remake as well when you fight them. It's kind of crazy. What's the matter, Freddy? Well, I think we've changed that in modern world, that Monday is the start of the week and Sunday is the end of the week. I trust ChatGPT, it read the Bible. Yeah, they're humans in like a mech, like a little mech bodysuit. It's kind of interesting. I mean, that's businesses though. We're talking like people. Like not fiscal week. We're talking like people week. I mean, that's why it's called the weekend, right? The week begins on Monday, and weekend is Saturday, Sunday. Like, case fucking closed. I win. I mean, listen, you're quoting a Supreme Court that is just awful. So like, anything they rule on, I don't care. Period. End of story for me on that one. Like, this Supreme Court is bad. Like, period, end of story. Yeah, yes, the Supreme Court is not complying with the separation of church and state situation. Yeah, that, and we're supposed to be happy about that. Like, yay. Like, don't even get me started on this fucking Supreme Court, dude. Windows calendar. I mean, okay, but it's called the weekend, eh? Freddy, what's the matter with my baby boy? Matter, baby. Ugh. He's been having trouble settling down today. I don't know why. Yes, it's always been a loophole for corrupt religious organizations. Hooray. Like, this is not something to be celebrating. Yes. Loopholes. Yay. At his age, I don't think another dog is a wise choice. Besides, my mom, once Fred passes away, my mom wants to take a short break before we get another dog to clean up the house. So... I mean, there's nothing wrong with a corporation's existence, but to me, like, it's fine to have a corporation exist, but there are also things that corporations are allowed to do that I don't think are proper. Obviously. I am clean, sir. Like, I don't think inherently a corporation is necessarily a bad thing, but there are certainly a lot of ways for corporations to be bad. Will I get another lab? Probably not a purebred. Definitely not a purebred. Get some kind of mixed breed of some sort. No, never get a fucking Chihuahua. Never, ever get a Chihuahua. No, never. I will die before I get a Chihuahua. No. Like, if a potential girl I like has a Chihuahua, that's basically a deal breaker for me. No to Chihuahuas. I have never met a nice or good Chihuahua. No. Absolutely not. Well, the thing you have to understand, Jezrime, with purebred dogs versus mixed breed, purebred dog means inbred. And unfortunately, we've been inbreeding dogs for so long now that pure breeds have a lot of health issues. Like the bulldog, for example, the English bulldog in particular has been inbred to the point of practically just, it's a walking health disaster. That is a PETA crime against animals just by existing. It's so bad. But you can look throughout history, like there are old pictures of dog breeds before pure breeding became a big thing. Like German Shepherds have notoriously bad hind legs because of inbreeding. You know, they suffer the same issues that humans do with inbreeding, you know? Billie Eilish? I'm not into Billie Eilish, so yeah, absolutely. So if you get a mixed breed, you're not inheriting all those inbred problems. And the only time we've ever gotten purebred dogs, which are labs, a chocolate lab and a black lab, it's the only time our dogs have ever had health problems. Like, some of our old mixed dogs, we had a Dalmatian Rottweiler hybrid, a lab Rottweiler mix. The Dalmatian mix lived to be over 22 years old. And that's in people years, not doggy years. The Rottweiler lab lived to be 18. So, yeah, we've had really, you know... No, like, what? That's stupid, Copter. But so, like, the only dogs we've ever had issues with health-wise have been our purebred dogs. And no, we had cats before. Cats don't survive where we live. Too many coyotes, mountain lions, whatever. Just easy for cats to leave and, you know. Well, that's not really an option, seeing as how my mom's allergic and I'm probably allergic to cats as well. Quest time, guys. Quest time. Take a moment, enter the quest. Do deer? No, I would say deers are vegetarians. They would not eat a cat. Or I could just get a dog, Hunter, and like that more, because dogs are way better than cats. And that's not even a debate, that's a proven fucking fact. Cats serve no real purpose compared to dogs. Like, no, not even. Like, our dogs give my mom a tax write-off for security. You can't do that with a fucking cat. Like, dogs have such a great purpose, all right? The fuck's a sugar glider? I mean, it's a purpose of him, yes. It's not the purpose, but a purpose. So do mouse traps and dogs. Like, a cat is, like, what's a cat gonna do that a mouse trap can't? I catch plenty of rats with a mouse trap, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they go hunt if I let them outside. But remember, I can't let them outside, Copter. We have rabbits, too. Little baby bunnies. I accidentally ran over a baby bunny with my lawnmower. That really was sad. No, the deer, why did I do that? I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I was just mowing the lawn, and you know, then I turn around and I see a rabbit spazzing. So I try to so I get him and I try to figure out if I can resuscitate him. But like, I guess I couldn't even tell how he got cut. Like, he was bleeding from his nose a little bit, but I couldn't see what happened. Did I eat him? No. And then, so once I took care of the baby rabbit, once it passed away, I continued mowing the lawn, and sure enough, like 2 feet away from my lawnmower was another baby rabbit cowering that was gonna let me run it over. I'm like, stop it! So I got that baby rabbit out of harm's way. But like, the rabbits were playing the whole, well, let's not move strategy did not work. Definitely did not work. What, Freddy? What's the matter, my boo-boo? Are you just warm? I know, even with the air conditioning in here, it's still pretty warm. I wish I could do more for you, baby boy. He's such a good boy, but you know, he is a drama queen, I'll say. He is a good boy, but a fucking drama queen. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Yes, yes, Freddy. Love you. So yeah, that's that. Good talk, guys. Good talk. Thanks, Rucksack. I'm glad you like it. Well, then level up your Sage, Copter. Well, try harder. Like, what do you want me to say, man? Like, Jesus. No, I've got to level my Dark Knight. Like, the fuck, you're fucking Sage. Thank you for the Hydrate user one. No. I actually did something last night that I never do in FF14, and I enjoyed a little bit of the story enough that I did a regular quest. A regular quest line that was 3 quests long. It was a normal quest line that I did. That was wild. I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. Well, not yet. It's not about saving the entire universe yet, Copter, you know? What's a fucking Venyr? No, I didn't do a Venyr. No, it was a regular, normal, yellow quest. It was after doing an ether current quest. The quest giver of the ether current quest had a regular quest that had started. I'm like, all right. I don't think so, Copter, no. This quest is dog shit. Just 'cause you die? Man. You just couldn't hack it, Copter. You just couldn't hack it, man. You are our last hope, Copter, and you failed us. Sag. Dude, it's so funny. Like, on my controller, I don't know if you guys can see it, my circle button is, like, the symbol on it, you know, like the paint is all rubbed off. The other three buttons are perfect. Yeah, maybe from tapping it. Yeah. The soundtrack is really nice, Rucksack, for sure. But I mean, music is always a good, like one of the only good things that you can count on from Final Fantasy games all the time, you know? That's another reason why I hate FF13 is the music fucking sucks. I'm sorry, the music from 13 is fucking awful. The battle themes in particular in 13 are terrible. Except for like the Barthandelus themes. Those are actually pretty cool. But all the regular battle theme and stuff, not good. Not good. I mean, you can enjoy Sailor Moon music if you want, just rhyme in your battle. I prefer no. 10's got a good soundtrack. It's really hard to say the best. Alright? Like, it is really hard for me to quantify the best. To me, you gotta do it in like a tier list. Like S tier, A tier, B tier, and there's a bunch of games with an S tier music soundtrack, right? And I put like FF13 in like C tier, which to me is bad in FF Final Fantasy circles, okay? Like to me, C tier is bad for Final Fantasy. I mean, FF7 remake music is amazing. Some of the songs might not be great, but overall it's amazing. Like, overall, it's S to A tier for sure. Well, the problem with World of Warcraft is it's all just area music. Like, the one thing, the thing that FF14 does really great in its music is the battle themes. Like, it has good ambient music, but also boss themes, like battle themes. That's something that WoW doesn't have. Like, there's a reason when I was streaming WoW, I'd have like FF14 boss music playing while doing raid, right? For WoW, because WoW's music just doesn't have anything to get you, to put you in the feeling of a boss fight, right? And that's a shame. It really is a strange, like, don't get me wrong, Blizzard and WoW makes beautiful music. I have no doubt they could put together good music, but they choose not to, for whatever reason. See, that I don't know, Just Rhyme, because I haven't played with music on in WoW for almost a decade. Yeah, I beat Rufus. Thanks, Joe Gruff. What's the matter with my baby boy? Prime. You mean the cutscene? Yeah. I remember thinking that, oh my god, this looks so good. As a 10-year-old kid, this looks so realistic. I don't know if it's ever gonna get better.
Fred. Hey. You. Freddy. Freddy. Are you sleeping? Are you making noise in your sleep?
No, he wasn't sleeping. What? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, my baby? What's the matter? Poor little baby boy. Getting old, huh? I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. I am hyped for FF Tactics Remaster if it's actually real. You know, I'll believe it when I see like an official Square announcement trailer, you know? I've never claimed to have a Persona game. So no, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never claimed to have a streaming persona. Okay, 230. Get it? 230. Okay. I need to do an ice cast here. Because our damage is a little high. We should probably go see a dentist. No, it was a 230 joke, Gabe. They said 230? God bless it. You're killing me, Smalls. Not an amazing Midgar by any means, but not a terrible one either. It's playable, as they say. Okay. Alright. 155.04, not too bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. No encounter? That's good. It's always good. No encounter calm. Not too shabby. Gabe, you already said the title of the song. If they want to look it up, they'll look it up. You can't listen to Frank Sinatra? Okay, now that has an explanation there somewhere. Oh, you lost... what? You lost a bet 10 years ago. Yeah, Just Rhyme, I can still remember being like a 10-year-old leaving and going on the world map for the first time, just being amazed, because I was just not expecting the game to be that huge, you know? Like, why would I have you link it? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, you're a dumbass, Gabe. Subs can link freely, like, you know. I was wondering when you would figure that out. Yeah, it is easier for you. You're subbed, you have an opportunity to link anytime. Duh. Bro, I didn't even, like, understand the concept of disc 1, 2, and 3 as a 10-year-old. I'm just putting in the disc and playing. I'm not thinking about all that stuff, right? You know, I wasn't thinking about anything, right? Like, I was just... All I had was my previous experience of video games to fall back on, right? So there you go, Gabe. I gave you guys the ultimate convenience. If you sub to the channel, you can freely link shit. Ultimate convenience, dummy. Jeez Louise. That, or Sephiroth constantly reses Cloud, which is super annoying. It's kind of interesting, too. Like, if you, like, here's a fun little... Well, I think it's fun to think about, but I don't know what you guys think. So, look. Like, Sephiroth... Oh, let me do this picture skip really quick, and then I'll explain what I'm talking about here. Perfect. So, okay. So, you know the animation for the dragon attacks are pretty long, and Sephiroth's got a quick ATB. So, Sephiroth's ATB fills, and his action is chosen while the dragon's killing you, but he can still change it and res you. So, it's like the AI inside the game, like, it decides what to do at a different moment than exactly when the ATB fills, right? Which I think is kind of interesting, because in theory, if, like, say Sephiroth starts the fight by attacking, then the dragon kills you, and during that time, Sephiroth's ATB fills and he chooses just to attack the dragon, it should 100% always be attack the dragon and never res Cloud, but that's not how it goes. What's against Twitch TOS? I wasn't paying attention. I mean, if you link porn, I gotta ban you for that. Like, at least temporary ban. So, at your own discretion, you know. What on earth does the Italian Parliament, besides the Tifa porn video, have anything to do with Twitch TOS? Am I goosing? I don't know. If you link me without a hat, no, that would just be my head, which is not technically porn. I mean, true, yeah. If you can, you could go link porn in the Italian Parliament all you want. Doesn't affect me. Probably affects you guys, but doesn't affect me. That's a good point, man. Panama, Panama. I mean, is that really a bad thing, Elusive? The Mako creature is definitely something I would love to see a little bit more of down the line. Did Crisis Core? I don't remember. Maybe we did, right? I don't remember enough about Crisis Core. It's going okay, you know, it's been a run. I'm gonna save a lot of time on this split because I had no encounters on the way to Calm and a perfect picture skip, so in theory it could be a gold split. Man, I don't even remember Rucksack. I played through it once and I'm like, okay, that was interesting. Sounds good, Elusive. Thank you, man. You okay, Freddy? My baby. My poor little baby. My poor little baby. He's getting old. Canada Day. What's Canada Day celebrate? Independence or something else? We've got, you know, America beat Britain Day coming up in a few days. How old's my dog? I think he's like 12 or 13 at this point, which is old for a black lab. Happy British Sucks Wiener Day. No. But yeah, what does Canada Day symbolize? Like, what are you guys celebrating? When Canada came to existence? Okay, so basically it's the 4th of July for you guys. We didn't steal it, you know. They forced it upon us, sir. Just as they forced English upon their entire empire, sir. So there. Happy Murder of Native Americans Day to you guys, too! Oh, poor Native Americans. Native Canadians, too. Just, you know. John Canada! Who the fuck is John Canada? Like, that's not a real person, is it? What's up, Treep? How you doing, man? Who the fuck is John Canada? Not if they're in Vancouver, Jez Ryan. Vancouver, they are not kind. Vancouver, they destroy their own city. Constantly. I don't know why, dude. They hate themselves. I do have my graphics card, yes. And it's been paid for now. We did, thank you guys for helping raise the money. So I did send the money over a couple days ago. We're all good. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping me acquire a new video card for my PC. To quote South Park, Fuck Canada. Hey, fuck you, buddy. No, I do appreciate our good neighbors to the north. You know, Canada's like Winterfell, okay? We need them. I've already installed it like a week ago, Elusive. Like, where have you been, man? 2 weeks ago, in fact. Bro, just right, I'll never forget watching that Stanley Cup. I think it was like the Stanley Cup playoffs. I don't remember how long ago it was. But then you guys like lost and just destroyed your city. What up, Oren? Thank you for the 45-month resub. You know, my day's going okay so far, you know? What the fuck is Ozempic? I had a 1070 before. Oh. I mean, if it's good, yeah. I mean, I'm all for people with diabetes being helped, you know? I'm all for it. It's great. Great. Oh, does it actually do harm? Well, then never mind. Oh, wait, no. You're saying that people who do... Wait, is that what they did that whole South Park special on? Oh, so they're taking it out of the hands of the people who need it. Okay. Right. No, I watched it, Elusive. I just didn't know what, like, I just didn't understand. Like, I understood what was happening. I guess I just didn't know it was an actual thing, you know? Do I read the news? No. Not really, no. You guys are my fucking news. Like, you guys give me the current events that are needed, okay? Like, Hawk Tua Girl or whatever the fuck, you know? Like, I hear about all the relevant current information, okay? I mean, yeah, relevant. I mean, crypto's kind of going down the toilet. I can't see it lasting another 10 some odd years at this point. We'll see, though. You never know. Stranger things have happened. I mean, if you can find me a good GIF of the Honeybee Inn, I can add it to my library. backgrounds. I know, no, I listen. I contemplated not streaming today so I could watch the Uruguay versus USA match. But I know I was gonna get nothing but shit over it. So no, I already told my mom about it. I kind of don't want it to be spoiled because I do plan to watch the highlights later. But I was legitimately torn on not streaming to watch it today. Now, if it was the World Cup, I would, you know, it's the Copa America. It's not the World Cup. World Cup, I wouldn't be here streaming. I'd be watching USA playing the World Cup. That's just who I am, okay? I'm a big soccer fan. I'm a big hockey fan, period. End of story. You don't get to see the World Cup that often. Euro Cup, thank goodness, like, I get to watch, like, Germany and all them play at an earlier hour that it doesn't wreck my stream. But today, it was like, it's groups. It is Uruguay. It is a big game. I did want to watch it. But, you know, if USA make it to the round of 16, then I'll probably be watching. See, I told you it might be a gold split. So, oh yeah, no, I'm a big soccer fan. Absolutely love soccer. Huge soccer fan. When I was going to high school, I could watch Premier League games before going to high school, before going to school. So I get to watch like Manchester United, Chelsea, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm a big soccer fan, football fan, Fußball if you're in German. So like, you know, I've been following the Euro Cup, all that jazz. Like I said, if the US make it to the round of 16, I'll probably watch those games in lieu of streaming. Okay, he is way over there. I can't see him. We're gonna gamble here. That it's okay. Nope, it's not okay. Panama. Well, we know that Argentina's gonna win, probably. Let's put it this way. If Argentina doesn't win the Copa America, y'all suck ass. And if the US somehow win the Copa America or anybody else, it's a huge victory, right? That's the difference between the two nations when it comes to it. Yeah, Uruguay is pretty strong, but it's not Argentina. Let's be honest. Okay? Like, let's be honest. There is only one result that would be acceptable for Argentina compared to every other nation in that tournament. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. Just like Brazil's the same way when it comes to the World Cup, right? Any other result except winning a gold medal is unacceptable if you're Brazil. I like watching baseball highlights. I can't sit down to watch a baseball game. Okay, I guess I could throw Brazil in that same category with the Copa America. Both Argentina and Brazil, it's trophy or bust. For sure, 100%. I can agree with that 100%. Uruguay, maybe, but the problem with Uruguay is that Brazil and Argentina exist. So, Uruguay would be okay with a runner-up and losing to Brazil or Argentina. And yeah, I can't watch full baseball games, but I do love watching Dodger and Angel highlights. More so Dodgers, because the Angels kind of suck, but they have been kind of doing well-ish lately, oddly enough. But yeah, like, I'll watch highlights on YouTube for, like, baseball, but there's no way I could sit through an entire game for baseball. It's just no. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. I mean, I already watched the highlights for Portugal. That was an interesting game. Like, honestly, watching the highlights of the game, I thought for sure Slovenia had the advantage going into penalty kicks. And then for the Portuguese keeper to just save three fucking penalty shots. I'm like, what the fuck did that come from? That was crazy. Can I watch UFC or boxing? I can watch boxing. UFC, I could, but I don't really I don't do pay-per-views, so not really. Oh, no, I would prefer no spoilerinos. You can tell me Panama or I mean, I guess you can tell me if they qualify, but no, don't tell me. I'll just watch later. And that was a no encounter outside the cave. That was awesome. Yeah, better to just not spoil it, you know? I mean, basketball's just too fucking boring at this stage. Like, it's way too easy to score now compared to like the 90s and early 2000s. There's eras of basketball. There's the beginning era where they weren't all professionals, like the Wilt Chamberlain era. Then there's the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar era. Then there's the Jordan through Kobe, Shaq, you name it, like the best era. And then there's boring era, which is today's basketball. Of course pay-per-view still exists. You silly? Like, I love watching people debate LeBron James or Michael Jordan with a straight face and have some people actually think that LeBron James is the GOAT. And it's like, y'all literally have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Why is it easier to score now? The rule changes. Fouls happen more easily. You can't body like you used to. Three-point shooting is so prevalent now because it's just free. Like three-point shooting is just like a free pass, you know? I mean, I like basketball in the 90s and early 2000s. I just don't watch baseball anymore. Well, they don't need to drive down to the basket anymore, you know? Because the way the sport, like the rules of the sport go, it's a free throw. You can take a three-point shot all the time, you know? Not that three-point shooting didn't exist back then, but it was a lot harder to get a shot off back then, and it wasn't a huge part of the game. It was just different eras, different styles. And basketball is unfortunately just extremely boring now. Like, think about it this way. In the 90s, even with Michael Jordan having like one of the highest, if not the highest career points per game stat of all time, games hardly ever got into the hundreds of points. And in this era, I see games 140 to 150. And it's like, what's going on here? So, like, to me, like baseball's made some changes over the years. Like, the most recent changes is banning the shift, which is great. Because nobody cares about the fucking shift. Awful. And then, like, adding the pitch clock is a great idea. But none of it changes what baseball really is. You know? Like, it would be hard, you'd be hard-pressed to have a rule change or rule introductions that would just change the lessen the innings? No. It's still 9 innings. So, like, you'd be really hard-pressed to find any rule change barring making games shorter, which they haven't, which I doubt they'll get rid of the 9-inning format. But, that would just completely change baseball. But basketball has changed its rules so dramatically in favor of more offense and less defense that it's a completely different game from just the 90s and early 2000s sport of basketball. They're not even comparable to each other. Yes, Twitch chat muted me, Rucksack and Just Rhyme. Okay, to touch on a couple things that were said. No, the default position, technically the default position, if you, for the dolphin jump, if you have to whistle twice to go up. I swim to the left a little bit. You swim to the left a little bit to get the first jump. But if you just do square and then square for the dolphin jump where you land the first time, you'll land up top the second time. And to touch on what Oren was talking about, I hate the hockey shootout. I think it should go back to if you don't settle it in overtime, it's a tie. I'm a fan of overtime in hockey, but not the shootout. Sap, thank you for the 200-bit cheer. Shootout sucks. It sucks. It's awful. It's awful. Well, that's a interesting way to make a wrong take, Heaven. Now you can not like Rebirth, but it's definitely Game of the Year. Well, 4 times overtime is only in the playoffs. Like if you're advocating for playoffs to be determined by a shootout, get out. Yeah, OT until someone fucking scores. Yeah. Like, that, don't ever touch that. Okay? Rebirth is amazing, Rucksack, yeah. Absolutely amazing game. Like, there's nothing more exciting in any sport than playoff overtime hockey. No, shootouts just go until someone wins the shootout, and that's awful. The shootout is bad. It's not good. I think it should go back to the olden days of giving a tie to both teams if both teams survive an OT. I mean, what's wrong with ties? Ties exist in every other sport except basketball. And baseball. But I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with a tie. It's better than having your goalie pull a groin muscle in the shootout. There are ties in football, yes. I don't have a bald head, so none? I wear a hat. I like hats. I like a hat. I mean, I've never heard that before. Go get it, go. I'm working on it. I'll be able to do squats in a second here. I don't wear my hat at the dinner table. I take my hat off like any sane person at the dinner table. I've done all the exercises you've ever asked me to do, Gabe. Maybe I should take away your privilege of even redeeming them, Gabe. You can't just redeem and then not tell me what to do, Heaven. I definitely did, Oren, yes. Calf raises? Okay. Yes, I still had to do Go-Getico squats. Jesus, guys, keep up with the program here. I mean, Emerald Weapon's not even released yet, Rucksack. Freddy, hold on. What's the matter with my boy? He's been restless all day. What? What's wrong? I shall give him pets. I mean, my form is fine, thank you very much. I don't need you guys judging my form. Thank you. There you go, Freddy. Who's your boy? Alright. I didn't know it was supposed to be sexy, Jograph. I thought it was creepy. Here's pets from heaven. No, the pets just make him want more. Like, I do my best before I go live to try to take care of his needs. Sometimes he's just like this. I don't know. Hopefully he settles down, or I might have to stop. It's okay, Freddy. It's okay, baby. You know. He's got treats. He's not eating them right now. He doesn't want the treats right now. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. It's just, you know, it's just one of those things that makes it difficult to do a long speed run, right? Like, if I was speedrunning a shorter game, I could have done a couple speedruns during this time, right? And then, like, take care of them in between or do something, you know? But for, like, a long speedrun, it's just difficult. I mean, yeah, like, I have no problem signing stuff if that's what someone wants. Never really had a request to sign anything before. Will I sign anything? As long as it's not, like, too disgusting, I suppose. Or awkward. Alright. What's SoCal about? How is that SoCal? How is that not just any person's response? Yeah, I'll sign it as long as it's not too disgusting. Like, how is that not just a normal human response? What does that have to do with SoCal? Thank you, Warp Spammer. Oh, God. It is normal human response. Social discrimination? By who? I'm not discriminating. I'm all-inclusive. Can you tell where this streamer's from? God. That's discriminated. We being discriminated, yeah? I mean, I could put my signature on it, like, if you were married to somebody else and you want me to autograph it, I suppose, but not if, like, I'm put as one of the marriage candidates. Like, at least, like, wine and dine me first before wanting to fuck me over, right? Jesus. What's going on here? California is an expensive place to live, yes. But it is a beautiful place to live. Alright, let me do these calf raises before I forget. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, that wasn't a good one. We gotta hold 10. Hold. Hold. I mean, I'm wearing shorts because it's 95 degrees outside today. And yes, I did redeem the ad time. Thank you. Yo! what's up? What's up, what's up? Excuse me. Yo! Alright. Yeah, followage isn't really needed anymore because you just click on your name and you can see what date you followed now. It's built into Twitch, so you don't really need a followage command anymore. Yeah. Did away with the need to have a followage command. Yeah, Treep, it's been a long time, man. Yeah. I appreciate your guys' support for over a decade. No shit. It's crazy. You know, possibly, and I do appreciate you guys coming around, of course. What do you mean? I'm in my late 30s now! One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thanks, game. You know, let's be honest, half of y'all, that's what you want me to do, is just stream FF7 naked. Best of both worlds. And that, I don't know how to feel about that. I honestly don't know how I should feel about that. Yo! No, yo! Well, doing some calf raising. Sorry, Rucksack. My apologies. I mean, you could just not watch, or do audio only of this thing. Stand up real quick? Why? I'm just wearing shorts. No! Oh, okay. Good point. That would make sense, McSpilberg. Good point. Helicopter, dude, that takes a lot of effort. What, helicopter? What? Your penis, Joker, up your penis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The thing, you know, the tiddlywinks. Tiddlywinks? Sticking with it. Bro, right now I've got a fucking, like, jungle I need to trim badly. It's a fucking it's like the Amazon down there. I need to go to get some bulldozers going. Oh, that's TMI. Okay, glad to know where the fucking line is drawn. Bleaching? What are you talking about? Alright. Y'all have lost your minds. You know that? Thanks, the chainsaw I could put to good use, yeah. Thanks, Cinnaminion, for the hydrate. I will take care of that soon. Gonna go pee during the little cutscene coming up here, though. Maybe a baby horse. Oh yeah, we gotta do. How was Gold Saucer? What do you mean? How'd I like it? What, in Rebirth? It's awesome. It's awesome. Everything in Rebirth is awesome. I ain't gonna spoil anything for those that haven't played it, but it's fucking just fucking awesome. Let me get my hydrate here really quick. Greetings, Cobra Kai. How are you? I mean, that's fine, Rucksack. It's fine. It's an awesome game, I'll tell you what. Nice. Enjoy Viper. I mean, I don't have to think. It's Demon's Gate. Demon's Gate's the hardest fight. Always has been, always will be. No, I don't think there was a leak or anything for part 3. Alright, let me go to the bathroom really quick. Alright. Okay. that the weapon battles have a similar feel to the kaiju battles in FF16. Like, those fucking kaiju battles in FF16 were fucking awesome. Hands down the best thing in the entire game, for sure. What? Freddy! Stop it! Saving time. It's so rare that we have to comment on it. Yeah, if you haven't played 16 yet, you need to, you know. Saving time. What, Freddy? What's the matter, baby boy? I don't know what you need. I don't know what you need, baby boy. What? Banging on a trash can. Drumming on a street light. Strumming on my banjo. One little voice is calling me, calling me. One little voice is calling me. It's funny that I haven't watched Doug in like almost 30 years. I can still remember that fucking song. That's a very memorable thing right there. What? What's the matter? Freddy. Freddy. You're killing me, Smalls. I don't know what you need, Freddy. I don't know what you need. What? 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 Kill me. The beats! Ah-ee-oo. Killer tofu. FF7 does not count as a sexual experience game. Like, are you asking me what is the first, like, romantic thing I've seen in a video game or movie? Like, is that what you're asking me? Well, then probably the first time I got introduced to romance was The Princess Bride. Favorite movie and best movie ever made. And I'll fight anybody who thinks differently. The Princess Bride? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you thinking of the same fucking movie, sir? Do you have no idea what you're even fucking talking about? If you haven't seen Princess Bride yet, you go, yeah, who the fuck is talking about Princess Diaries? The fuck? Give a shit about Princess Diaries. Like, give them away and shit. The Princess Bride. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. There's nothing wrong with that movie. There's not a single thing that is bad about that movie. At all. Like, there is nothing to criticize of that movie. It is the perfect movie. No more rhymes now, I mean it! Anybody want a peanut? Yeah! I have the whole fucking movie memorized. Don't tempt me. Love Actually, I've seen Love Actually. Love Actually is a good movie, but it's not close to Princess Bride. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why did he have to die? Because he was actually evil. Like, Inigo Montoya was not an evil person, and neither was Fezzik. But they were honorable to work for Vicini. They were men of their word, even though they were doing some things that were questionable. Am I a god? Ray, when someone asks if you're a god, you say, yes! Alright, this chick is toast! Something, something Harry Potter. I would, yeah, like, as far as Jim Carrey, like, arguably, and this might be controversial, his funniest movie is Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls is definitely the better of the two movies, which is not taking away from the first Ace Ventura. Dumb and Dumber's alright, like, Dumb and Dumber's funny, but it hasn't aged well. Whereas When Nature Calls is still funny today. We hate what actor? And obviously Jim Carrey's best movie is The Truman Show. No way to dispute that. I love Jim Carrey. What do you mean? He's like my childhood, one of my favorite actors. I love Jim Carrey. It's great. Jim Carrey is one of those people that shaped who I am in today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. It's fine. Should be fine. What's my favorite hentai? They have names? I don't even know. The fuck does that mean? Cable Guy is... It's a mixed bag, Cable Guy. Not the biggest Cable Guy fan. I would never go as far to say Cable Guy is bad. But it's... It's worth a rewatch to see if you like it now, for sure. But, yeah, I don't know. Liar Liar is funny. Liar Liar is very quotable, still quotable today. Batman Forever? What? What the fuck? Like, what? Ew. Ew. The Mask? I'm not a fan of The Mask. I'll be honest, not a Mask fan. Oh my god, you're so brave. I know. But yeah, not a fan of The Mask. Not a huge fan of The Mask. Oh, Robin Williams, 1,000%. They're both amazing, but Robin Williams is just, he's far and away the best comedian ever. Like, Robin Williams' gift of improv is unmatched. Jim Carrey's got great improv, don't get me wrong. But nobody can match Robin Williams' just perfect comedian everything. Yeah, I don't know what it was, Rucksack, but The Mask, it just rubbed me the wrong way, The Mask. Yo, what's up, Next Gen? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Like, there's so many better movies that are rewatchable than The Mask, right? That's just how I look at it. Like, honestly, one of my favorite movies, by Robin Williams is Jumanji. Like, Jumanji is a perfect mix of drama. Like, he got to show off his dramatic qualities and his comedy at the same time. And it's just a pretty fun story. Like, Jumanji is a great fucking movie. I did watch the newer Jumanjis and was not impressed. Not impressed in the slightest. They had some moments, but no. Mrs. Doubtfire is a good movie, but I don't even call it one of his best, you know? For the better, I don't think so. But then again, I don't know of all the 90s movies that have been remade, you know? Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart, another Kevin Hart movie? No, you know? Oh, no. See, here's the problem with Patch Adams. I can't do Patch Adams because it's so... it's so inaccurate to the history that the problem with Patch Adams is that it's dead, that it's called, inspired, or based on a true story, right? And then the real Patch Adams is like, this is horrible. So it really does kind of ruin the movie for me whenever anybody makes a movie based on actual events and just completely butchers all the history. It just ruins movies for me. I mean, you'd have to be highly rated to be overrated. Like, everybody knows Adam Sandler movies suck now, but there is very little you could argue about Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and The Waterboy not being some of the funniest movies that came out in that time period with that comedy style. Like, you know, Adam Sandler's is a time capsule of comedy. What do you mean? What's wrong with The Waterboy? The Waterboy's fucking hilarious. Okay, explain how it sucked dick. Like, if you like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, how the fuck do you not like The Waterboy? It's like the same fucking movie, just a different sport. You mean his one sport comedy of Talladega Nights? What other sport comedies has Will Ferrell done? I can only think of Talladega Nights. Blades of Glory. Oh, come on. That's not a sports movie. I mean, I guess, but basketball? What? Oh, and what's Will Ferrell's basketball movie? Basketball is a really funny movie, honestly. It is a very funny movie. Basketball. Semi-Pro? I've never seen that. Never heard of that. That's wild. Never seen that. Never heard of it. It's a very mid movie. Apparently. Like, I honestly thought that when you were talking about sports comedies, you were going to throw out there, like, Anchorman and call it a sports comedy. And I was just about ready to go fucking ballistic. Like, I like Anchorman, but fuck off. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Where the fuck is Brad? Yeah, but which character? I don't know them by their Anchorman characters. I just know Paul Rudd, the guy from The Office, Will Ferrell, and weird Southern guy, like, I don't know. Steve Carell? Okay. That's Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights is hilarious. I've never actually watched The Office, American or British. You know what's actually really good? I don't know if you guys have watched it or given it a chance, but House of the Dragon is actually really good. House of the Dragon has kind of restored my faith in Game of Thrones. Hoping that they redo Game of Thrones last couple seasons. Ridvic, thank you for the 5-sub gift bomb, man. That is insane, dude. Thank you for the support and for gifting 38 subs total. That is nuts, man. Thank you, Ridvic. Like, if you were on the fence about watching House of the Dragon, very good.
Thank you
Very
for all
good.
your support.
Very fucking good.
Thank you for all your support.
Waiting till it's done? What is wrong with you people? How can you wait that long to experience something? Holy shit.
Your support.
It's not even about willpower. It's like, what else you gonna do? I mean, I guess that's fine if you make it a habit that you wait, like you want to watch something and you wait for it to come out, then you've got a whole lot of things to watch, and then, I don't know, that just sounds like a way to fall behind pretty quick. That just sounds like a way to, like, fall behind everybody else very fast. That's because I couldn't, Copter. So there. I mean, you could. It's out. It's more available than FF14. You can, yeah, you can. Wait, did I? I mean, it's really good. It doesn't matter, like whether it's talked about. Like, House of the Dragon is really fucking good. You know, really fucking good. Rome? I never watched Vampire Diaries, but Rome. I would argue there's only 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. Thank you very much. Onward, SNK. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, name what's good about Season 7. Like, you really want to have Season 7 be your ending point? No, but like how, but you're looking at Season 7 as if it's a good season. It's not. Yeah, I wonder, you want to know why half of Season 7 fell off? Because they ran out of material from the book. They did, so they made up the rest. That's the point where it started going downhill, is when they outpaced George R.R. Martin, which they didn't have to do. They made that choice consciously to do. So they only have themselves to blame. Do Prime sub on Switch select? Yes, they have to be done manually, Josh, yes. No, they didn't need to. They actually didn't need to. There was plenty of material that they skipped over. So no. No, they could have continued it without... They could have continued it, but using book material. That's the point. They skipped a lot of stuff from the books that could have filled out seasons, you know? Yeah, and talking about actors' age, like, okay, really? We're gonna, you guys are actually going with that argument? Ugh, like, please. I think it was the end of Season 6, or like near the beginning of Season 7 where they ran out of the material. Whenever the Battle of the Bastards actually took place, because that wasn't done in the books yet. Like, the Battle of the Bastards and the, like, as far as the books are concerned, Stannis Baratheon is still alive. Yeah, but they could have branched off to doing House of the Dragon while waiting for Game of Thrones, and nobody would have batted an eyelash. If they did House of the Dragon and then maybe even a story following Aegon the Conqueror, like the original Aegon the Conqueror, nobody would have batted an eyelash. You're like, all right, here's a prequel series while we're waiting for George to finish up Game of Thrones. Nobody would have been upset about that. Nobody. They'd be like, fair. Perfectly fair. No. I think that they've proven Swade he needs a finish. He's obviously a better writer than the writers for the show. I don't think it'd have backlash because I think people would want the person that's actually made the show good to be the one that they follow, right? And if anybody were to complain, then they're just stupid, you know? Yeah, but you have to remember, Swade, he was making those books long before they were popular and successful. Like, he was like a decent author money-wise, but it wasn't until the explosion of the show that he became a lot, you know, a lot more, like, prominent, right? But he was doing it because he wanted to finish the stories, right? He's not going to all of a sudden just be like, oh, I made money now. He was obviously writing because he had a passion for his story, right? So, just because he got money now wouldn't change that, in my opinion. I mean, right now he's writing the book. What do you mean? Like, what? He's literally writing the book right now, you know? What are you talking about? Where is he drinking? What do you mean? What are you talking about? He literally is telling everybody he's like working on the book. Working on the book. Oh, okay, Swade. Alright. So we're going to conspiracy theories now. Got it. Got it. Sheeple. I don't know. I would think I would actually venture to argue that the conspiracy theorist is more of a sheeple than people who listen to what's being said, in my opinion. I don't think motivation is really an issue on that front, Penguin. If anything, if I was the writer, if I was the author, it would actually motivate me more so that you could release the book with a good ending, and then the fan base would even be more pissed at the show, you know? That's just how I would look at it, personally. Not saying that's what he's doing, but that's how I would treat it, right? Like, if I was writing something that they completely butchered the ending to, then I would be even more motivated to make a great ending to my series, you know? So that the fans, like the fans of the show and fans of the story, would demand a redo of the show even more. Because that's even more money for me! You see? It all comes back! So there. Actually, there's a lot of diehard Game of Thrones fans, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here we go. Hello. There we go. Like, let's touch the rock. Thank you. Like, if you don't even know what Game of Thrones is, then you've lived under a rock that's bigger than me, than the one I live under. I think casual fans would come back if they re-released the final seasons, even more so than maybe the diehard fans. So I don't think that's relevant, you know? The fuck is Pedro Raccoon? That you made that up. There's no way that's a thing. Oh, I can definitely see it happen. 100% I can see it happen. Hey, that's okay, Josh. Thank you, man, for even thinking about it, dude. It means a lot. Your guys' support means the world to me. You'll never, What the fuck is a Pedro song? You guys will never truly know, I think, just how much your support means to me. I don't think it would be difficult, honestly. Like, I think you're like making up a lot of excuses for something very simple. Honestly. It wouldn't be that hard. You would just reshoot season 7 plus, you know? It would not be difficult. I don't think so. Would you stub it? Okay, so, like, what does actors dying have to do with anything? Did they stop Harry Potter because actors die? No. Like, what are you talking about? No, I mean, they already have admitted they did a bad job. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? That's already been admitted. Like, done and done. Okay. Where's my elixir? Where's my Phoenix down? Where's my everything? Where is my everything? Did they get stolen? Did I not pick up the elixir and my Phoenix down was... I know my Phoenix down was stolen. No, I didn't sell it. I think the Phoenix down got stolen, but I must not have grabbed the elixir. Where are my testicles, Summer? Oh, fuck me. Well, that's a first. I must not be... I must have not grabbed the elixir in the Mithril Mine. Because that's kind of a new concept to grab it. I just didn't think about it. I'll have to, let me make a note that's a little more, obvious about it. I don't even have a note to grab it. So, let me just put that in there for now. Grab elixir in Mithril Mine, you asshole. There we go. Okay, I made a note. Okay, let me think what I'm gonna do here. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go watch the USA Uruguay game. Then tomorrow we've got, well, I might do, okay, I'll either do FF14 Dawn Trail after WoW tomorrow or another FF7 run, and then we got FF7 Wednesday and Thursday. Do I like mayo? I fucking hate mayonnaise. The only time I like mayonnaise, okay? The only time I like mayonnaise is artichokes. Like artichoke dip. Like, that's the only time I can eat mayonnaise, is with artichokes. Otherwise, no. I mean, I'll allow it, even though I probably shouldn't, but I'll allow it. And, well, that's kind of what I mean, Ridvic, is that, you know, and you know what? He's stressing, too, so I gotta figure out what's going on with him. Anyway. Yes, part-time streamer, yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm sorry that I had a bad run today. I'm sorry I forgot to grab the elixir, but... Sorry. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I hope. I apologize for the run going that way. I am ending stream. Yes, I'm ending stream right now. Sorry, I'm ending stream. Okay, Fred, okay, I'm ending... I got